Okay, we're back on our episode of NBA 2K11. See earlier last video, the Boston Celtics defeat the Atlanta Hawks by 3. 109 to 106 for Celtics. Now for Hawks, 28 and 9 for John Johnson, Mike Bibby 24, Jamar Crawford 20, Alfred Smith 10, and the rest of the Atlanta Hawks. And for Boston Celtics, Ray Allen 29 points, 12 assists, Rajon Rondo 21, Paul Pierce 17, Kevin Garnett 12, O'Neal 9, and Daniels 8, and the rest of the Boston Celtics. What a great game here in Atlanta, so the Celtics managed escape over the Hawks. And coming up next, second one of the day, we have been heading to Seoul Energy Solutions Arena in Salt Lake City, featuring the rematch of the Western Conference Semis from last season. It's going to be Kobe Bryant and Pau Gasol of the Los Angeles Lakers take on Darren Williams and what else? Andrei Kirilenko of the Utah Jazz. And for this game, the Lakers gonna use purple and the Jazz in the white jersey. And ready to above here in Energy Solutions Arena. So later go on Kevin Harlan here in Energy Solutions Arena. Lakers Jazz from Salt Lake City. Tip up and start the game. Enjoy!
It's Friday Night Basketball. Still an eagle-eye marksman, Derek Fisher and the Los Angeles Lakers go up against the Utah Jazz and their elastic forward, A.K. Andrei Kirilenko. Lakers, Jazz, coming right up.
It's Lamar Odom, someone who figures to be very important to the Lakers' success tonight. And welcome, table tennis fans, the championship about to begin. And happy April Fool's Day as well. Kevin Harlan and Clark Kellogg here to call the best of NBA drama on 2K Sports. And that is no joke. And just a single game trip away from Los Angeles for the Lakers. We're at the Energy Solutions Arena. Utah fans are cheering for their Jazz. This is a tough team planning on the postseason, sitting in the 7th spot in the West.
This is one thing that you always look forward to as a player, Kevin. A rivalry matchup. I mean, a lot at stake, an opportunity for bragging rights. I mean, you can just feel the charge in the crowd atmosphere when you step out on the floor. There's no feeling like it when you're facing a competitive rival.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Powell and Bynum filling up the middle. Fisher and Kobe in the backcourt. And our text.
For a player of his skill, it's going to take a lot better defense than that.
Takes a three, gets it to go.
Well, I tell you what, he went right at him to get those 3 points back. I like that. That was a sweet shot.
Rajon on the wing. Picked up by our text. Bell's shot is good. Utah on D. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
This team got them into some real foul trouble last time they met them. That's going to be something to look out for in this one.
A chance now to go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to catch up with head coach Jerry Sloan.
Offensive scheme he feels most confident in today, and he said it's probably the depth of perimeter shooting talent that they've got. He said our guys can flat out shoot, and we're going to see it today. Gentlemen.
Thanks, Doris. Always want to get those threes falling consistently.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right, because that's really the only way that you can force the defense to spread out and extend itself, and when that happens, then other opportunities are created.
Here's Williams, following the three by the Lakers. And again, it's Utah. Starters picking up a few quick fouls. If you could just close off your whole game.
Yeah, you don't really game plan for a couple of your main guys to be on the bench so soon. Those guys have to defend without fouling because it puts too much pressure on the reserves if they can't play their normal methods.
Here's Gasol. Darren Williams picking up that last basket. Myers top of the key, and again it's the Lakers.
So far, I don't think you can ask for a better start to the game for them. 4 for 4 thus far.
He's covered by Fisher. Here's Millsap, and 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. And the Lakers have possession. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
I think they fell short on the defensive side of the ball at that end of the floor. I think had they played a little tougher, a more cohesive game when they didn't have the orange, they would have had a bigger game than they did.
Here's Williams after the basket by the Lakers. The jump off. Bell from downtown. Good. It's Williams. He picks up the assist. He's got 8.
The fast break left the defense scrambling to react, and they couldn't get to him in time.
And here's Kobe with 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Well, that was a sweet shot to get those points back. He virtually erased that 3 they just gave up.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Andrei Kirilenko. Here is Hayward. Leads him with the pass. Bell's shot is good.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team. That's your only hope.
Here's Kobe. Trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Dallas. No good. And Utah the other way. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they try to put that one behind them.
That was definitely a difficult loss. I mean, they're not immune to that. And no team really is. They have to play with a lot more heart. Good execution on the break leads to a nice bucket.
Here's Williams. And in the game with Washington, he did not play well. It's blocked. Jefferson. The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scores in the NBA over the last month. And you look at Kobe Bryant, among the league leaders, 4th in scoring.
Well, I'm sure the coach is pleased with his performance here recently. He's been on a nice little roll. If this keeps up, his team will definitely be moving in the right direction.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Ratliff is checked in, and Matt Barnes is subbed in for Ron Artest. Here's Williams. Right now averaging 25 points a game. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. Take a look at the Lakers. Right now they've acquired the 2nd-best record in the conference. And of course, there's the Jazz, down 5 spots from them. First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Here's Kobe. He has 7. 1:34 left in the first. Barnes with it. The tray. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Here is Bell. 11 points for him in that last game against Washington. Baseline jumper, and that one's good. Millsap.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, both teams have been on a tear. This could be a very high-scoring game.
Jacks up the triple, and there's Gasol. That's good on the assist from Derek Fisher. Gasol's got 5. And so here is Utah. And here's Bell from the arc. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Boy, this is fun to watch. This guy is putting on the show right now. He's making it look really easy.
And here's Kobe from the arc. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Wow, talk about confidence and attitude. He dropped that fast break triple right into the defender's face.
Back to Jefferson. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Jefferson's got his first 2 points of the night. Lakers trail by 3. Kobe kicks to Barnes behind the arc, and that one's good. Here is Williams. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Bell. 13 points in the game. Hayward in a foul on the shot. He'll go to the spike for 2. The first one falls. Both teams deciding to change it up. Two shots. And so he hits both. Here's Kobe. 10 points for him. Back to Gasol. Deflects the pass.
Your team doesn't need that mistake. You got to be efficient.
And a lot of offense on display in this first quarter. Jazz lead by 2.
They're making the extra pass and finding guys for open looks. I love the discipline they've shown in their offense so far.
The NBA here on 2K Sports.
Next Tuesday, Darren Williams and the Utah Jazz take on Kobe Bryant and the LA Lakers. We get closer and closer to the playoffs. Big-time hoops coming your way.
Both teams neck and neck as we begin the second quarter. The Lakers trail. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. We've got Memento Core. Andrei Kirilenko is out there with Cliff Murray and Williams. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Here's Murray. And finish up with the nice look.
He did a great job there to get his shot off against the taller defender. That's a nice play.
And stolen by Murray. Poked away. Now Brown, taken away by Kirilenko. Stolen away. Outside Odom. It's tipped. Great finish in traffic. Odom's got his first points in this one. We've seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
That's exactly the way to play. The fans love it. It's fun for the players. I love it. And more importantly, it's tough for the fans. They've been trading buckets and trading leads. What outstanding competitors out there.
Al Blake. 11 points for him in that last game against Dallas. Artest, guarded by Kirilenko. Back to Bynum. And again, it's the Lakers.
Nice speed. That's the way to keep the ball moving.
And Utah has possession. Here's Brown. Gets the break with the nasty stuff.
Boy, he's so graceful, so smooth when he takes it strong to the rim like that.
You know, Clark, you can pretty much always depend on him. For those kinds of plays.
Yeah, graceful and powerful.
Sure. And as always, that was our Sprite Slam Cam, giving us the up-close and personal replay. And so here is Utah. After the basket by the Lakers.
That's exactly the way you practice it. Hit the open man for the great look.
Brown with it. He has 5. Here's our test. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Memento Core.
Wise foul there, Kevin. Can't give up the easy dunks.
And the first one drops. So both teams making some changes here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here is Williams. Right around, 3 minutes left in the half. Here's Murray, guarded by Kobe.
He was really a non-factor in the first quarter, but he found a way to step it up here.
And it's the Lakers' ball. Here's Odom. Takes it up. The shot is off. And Utah the other way. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
Freaky shooter, but when he gets it going, he can put points on the board in a real hurry.
He's got 10. Knocked loose. Taken away by Kirilenko. Goes up. Buries the short range shot. Kirilenko's got his second bucket of the night. Lakers trail by 4. Here's our test. Now here's Williams. They definitely hit that good offensively. Here's Kobe. Artest on the wing. Now Kirilenko defending. And Artest with the basket on the assist from Kobe. Artest's got 8 points.
Just like the one he had in the first. He's a dangerous shooter out there.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. Al Jefferson's checked in for the Jazz. Al comes in for Flip Murray. The Lakers also changing it up. Andrew Bynum's checked in for Lamar Odom. Here's Jefferson, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Andrew Bynum. And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Kobe, averaging 34 points per contest. Fires the 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
boy, he's really special. The defense has to account for him at all times.
Poked away. Fisher against Williams. On deep. Kept alive. There's Millsap. Blocked. So it's the Lakers now. Outside, Kobe. Pass to Gasol. Outside Gasol. And the Lakers check on 2 more.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
Back to Millsap. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Millsap's got his second basket of the night. Here's Gasol. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist. And the Lakers lead by 2. And here are the Jazz now, trailing by 2. Takes it up, and Jefferson throws it down.
It's a cameraman's dream when he's going up for the slam. Poster time.
Yeah, there are few guys like him in this league. What an athlete. Now here's Kobe, 13 points in the game. Over Ball, and the Lakers check on 2 more. Here's Williams with an assist. This trip down, he'd have 10 for the game. Over Gasol, and Utah again with the bucket. Here's Fisher, who's coming off a 28-point game against Dallas. On the wing, and the Lakers check on 2 more. Here is Williams.
They'd be smart to hold it now for the last shot.
With a 4.
Exploit the D right there now. Wait for an opening and don't give him a chance to recover.
The clock, he's going to make you pay for those slip-ups.
Yeah, he sure takes advantage of every one of them.
Tie game in Utah. Back soon here in Utah.
It's April Fool's Day, but we got some action that's not to be joked about here on the HP Halftime Report. The Jazz are fighting for control so far. Close-range shots, their bread and butter early on, a gigantic lead in points in the paint. Getting it done early, Darren Williams. He has 6 points and has put on a show with all the assists he's dished out. Not to be outdone, the Lakers also giving it their all. They've been unbelievable from outside, scorching the nylon. An unbelievable half from Kobe Bryant. He's got 15 points, really seeing the court well, dishing out all those assists. These two have both turned in some great first-half basketball, and both in line for big games if they keep it up. Thanks so much for tuning in. Now let's get you back out to the start of the third quarter. I'm Damon Bruce. So long, everyone.
Come better, I promise. So the start of the third quarter here, and it's been a close game, and we'll see if either team can get an edge. And the Lakers have possession. So starting the second half, here's who Phil Jackson has on the floor. Artest and Powell in the forward slots. Fisher and Kobe man in the backcourt. And Bynum. Here's Fisher. 7 points in the game. And no good. But close in that one, so he'll shoot two. Paul Millsap picks one up, and he knocks down the first one. And so makes both from the line. Here's Williams. 6 points for him. Back to Millsap. And he slams that one in.
He's getting the highlight reel player of the day for that one. Now that. Was a dunk.
He certainly put a little some extra into that slam.
A little added pizzazz.
Here's Gasol, following the bucket by the Jazz. And here's Kobe from the arc. That's good. Kobe's got 18 points in the game.
He's been hurting him out there, Kevin, and I'm still waiting for the defense to make the adjustment to stay there on it.
Bell on the wing. That's loose for three. Good. And it's Williams who picks up the assist. Here's Kobe. He's got 18. Got a piece of it. Here is the 2K leaderboard. In the season's second half, these teams have been really passing the ball well. Look at the Lakers, third in the NBA. And, of course, the Jazz. They also know how to get the ball to their teammates. They can find the open man and let him knock him down. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And it's Williams. That time the assist by Paul Millsap. 8 points for him.
That's a good example of excellent communication. The nice lead pass led his teammate right to the rim for the basket.
Artest against Kirilenko. Artest, good.
I tell you what, he'll be quite contented to sit out there beyond the arc and knock down shot after shot if they're going to play defense like that. Tighten it up out there.
Here's Williams, and laid in. Nice play. Williams has got 10.
Right now, their offense is really on track to start this half. I mean, everybody's in sync. The chemistry's good. The flow is good. They've hit their first 4 so far. Yeah, both teams have ramped it up here in the second half.
There is Williams after Pau Gasol's bucket. And here's Bell from the arc. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. He's got 19. The Lakers trade. From deep. And another 3 for the Lakers.
My man is in fuego. Definitely way too hot to handle.
And here's Bell. 18 points in the game. And Williams passes to Millsap. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. 10 points for him.
Kevin, this has really been a competitive, fun game.
Right side, Kobe. Gasol. Watson coming off an assist by Kobe. And the Lakers lead by 1.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
It's blocked. Fisher with the ball. 7 points in the game. Taken away by Kirilenko. Might have had a three-point play, but he couldn't power it down. He'll shoot 2. First one falls for him. So both teams changing it up here. No good on the second free throw.
He couldn't make them all, but at least he got this game tied up.
And here's Los Angeles. Here's Blake. A baseline J. O'Cool. That's good. Okura's got his second basket of the night. A tight game here in Utah. Blake for three. Good.
The intensity level has really picked up here in the second half.
And so here is Utah. They trail by one. Here's Jefferson. Stripped it away.
He got caught napping. You've got to pay attention and protect the ball.
Barnes can't get it to go.
With his shooting ability, he might as well have shot that one from half court. No chance.
Backing down is Jefferson. Picked up by Kobe. Fires from 14. And there's another. And for the Jazz. Here's Kobe. He's got 21. Now Barnes. For three. They shoot again. And it's Gasol getting it to go. Gasol's got 15.
Well, he's really been big for their team, finding a way to consistently get it done on the scoreboard.
Knight guarded by Blake. Here's Jefferson and Jones. $2 in hands there, set it up.
A little bit of a statement made there while he hung on the rim.
That's one way to make sure the whole building knows exactly what you just did. Here's Barnes. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Barnes has got his second basket of the game. Utah trailing here. The steal. Here's Blake. Drops in the breakaway lane.
Great D leads to easy offense.
And Utah has possession. Knight, guarded by Blake. Here's Knight. Again, the Jazz score.
Yeah, both teams have ramped it up here in the second half.
And here's Barnes. He's got 6. Goes up. Kobe with the bucket. Kobe's got 23 points.
The intensity level has really picked up here in the second half.
He's up a prayer. Some great basketball so far as we end the third quarter.
Well, how about Kobe in this one? He has 23 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too. A terrific offensive combination, setting up teammates and knocking down the deep ball.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Energy Solutions Arena in Salt Lake City.
Tune in next Tuesday night. Andrew Bogut and the Milwaukee Bucks go up against Dwight Howard and the Orlando Magic. It's an Eastern Conference duel. Don't miss it.
And now let's send it to our sideline reporter Doris Burke for our Sprite Spark of the game. Doris?
Hi, guys. Well, it was the stretch by the Lakers that garners the Sprite Spark today. During the third quarter, they put together a nice run and really looked to have the momentum in this game, Kevin.
Great, Doris. That big scoring run being a difference maker, Clark, in this game.
Well, it often comes in spurts, Kevin. Spurtability is what I call it, and that's what happened today.
Here is Williams. Al Jefferson and Meadow Poole at the 4. They're with Cliff Murray and Miles. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Tipped. Murray, guarded by Odom. Takes it up. Murray, good.
When the margin's this tight, every basket starts to take on a little bit more meaning.
Outside, Kobe. That's good from Odom on the assist from Kobe. got his second bucket of the night. Jazz trailed by 4. Outside Williams. Unloads from 9. That's good from Jefferson on the assist by Williams.
These clubs have been lighting up the scoreboard all game long.
Williams against Fisher. Let's go with the 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Boy, there's been no answer for the three-point shot this half. They've dominated from behind the arc.
Utah calls timeout. The Jazz with some changes. Williams is checked in, and Paul Millsap is subbed in for Al Jefferson. Sasha Vujacic is checked in for the Lakers. Blake comes in for Derek Fisher. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Jerry Sloan had to say to his team. He told them, we can't quit now, guys. We're going to find a way to win this thing. Our fans are pulling for us. Our families are as well. We're going to make them proud. Let's go out there and show them exactly what we're made of.
The break is on. Williams, and fouled hard that time. They'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one is on our test.
Well, Williams has been great. 10 points and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive. He is in complete control of this game.
And both free throws good for Williams. Here's Blake. About 3.5 minutes left in the fourth. Odom, good. And the assist goes to Blake.
His height is really an advantage on that medium-range jumper. He can just rise up and pop it right over the defenders and get a good shot every time.
Now here's Williams. Here's Miles. Goes up. Laid in with the deep plate. All over him.
It takes a lot of skill and agility to lay it in with the defense right on you. That's a terrific finish.
Exit go from the wing. Again, the Lakers. Jazz trail by 3. Williams passes to Millsap. Odom with it. He's picked up by Millsap. From the wing. And again, Lamar Odom. Here is Williams. Guarded by Blake. Takes it up. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
High speed inside. Sets his teammate up for the easy deuce.
Outside Odom. Right side Odom. Another one for the Lakers.
Yeah, both teams have ramped it up here in the second half.
Here's Millsap, and he dunks that one through.
If you run the fast break correctly, it's a thing of beauty.
Lakers leading by 3. Lets it go from the wing. And the basket by Blake.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team. That's your only hope.
Utah calls timeout. They're losing by 5. 1:59 after the game. Both teams will make substitutions. Great anticipation.
And Kev, that's only his first giveaway for the game.
Poke loose. Karolinko on top. He's covered by Fisher. And Williams gets it together on the assist by Karolinko. And they narrow the gap to 2. And here comes Kobe. Shoots from the corner. Again, the Lakers.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
And it's slammed in by Millsap.
And when he goes up, sometimes you think he might never come down.
Well, won't be the last time we see one of those slams from him. Kobe, that's for two. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Boy, what a tough competitor, partner. He's still contributing even with the injury.
It stays here. Here's Jefferson. For three, Williams. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a three in the first. Well, Kevin, he hadn't had a great game in terms of taking care of the ball and limiting turnovers.
Here's Kobe. And 10 after the fourth. Williams comes with another team. Here's our test. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. And the Jazz draw time here. They're down by one. No 4 left in the game. Here's Bell. Pass to Williams. Gets rid of it. Bell. Here's Millsap. Kirolenko with a screen on Gasol. Back to Williams. The three hits the bucket.
That's much in the clutch. They needed that one, Kev.
Here's Kobe. Less than 1 minute left.
Oh, what a great steal. That's a big-time play there.
Kobe with the steal. That's loose for three. Outside Williams. There's Jefferson and Utah again with the bucket.
Great assist on that basket. He's seeing the floor well, and he's making some beautiful passes.
Decisive possession. The crowd on the edge of their seats. Here's Kobe from the arc. Good.
As if there was any question, Kev. He's just not fazed by the pressure. He stays focused and always makes big plays.
And so there's the intentional foul. They still got to foul him for a second time to get into the penalty and send him to the strike. And the intentional foul called as they try to prolong it here.
That's the right move. Stop the clock. I hope they make a mistake. You can take advantage of it.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up by 2. 2 for 2. It's a 3-point ball game.
Big free throws, guys. Now they'll need a three to just stay alive.
And the Lakers call time here. They trail by 3. 19 seconds left in the fourth. Doc, what are your thoughts?
You need a three here to tie, but there's still some time left on the clock. If you can get a quick layup or two, I'd take that and then foul.
Here's Fisher. Over the time.
Unbelievable. They're still alive, and I know they're amped about that one.
Time expires, and we're going to overtime.
Well, Williams has been great. He has 23 points, and the assist numbers tremendous. His success in the assist department is carried over to the free throw line.
Back soon here in Utah. The fourth quarter was not enough in overtime to start with the jump ball. The Jazz win the tip-off to begin overtime. Snatched away. It's one-on-one. Here's Fisher. Connects. Here is Williams. With one more assist, he'd have 20 in the game. Remarkable. Pass to Jefferson. Here's Bell. Nails the easy jumper.
Way to distribute the basketball.
Here's Kobe. He's one assist away from a double-double. Now here's Gasol. Here's Bynum. And that one's good.
The intensity level is really picked up here in the second half.
Here is Williams. Here's Jefferson, deflected by Kobe. Deflected. Millsap inside, covered by Artest. One hand. the Lakers now, following the bucket by the Jazz.
Fantastic range for a big man, Kevin. He shoots the three better than most guards.
And the Jazz call time here. They're trailing by 3. 1:53 left in overtime. Here's Williams. And here's Kirilenko. And again, it shoots out. Here's Fisher. 1:44 left in overtime. Pass to Bynum. Now here's Kobe. Now Bell. Here's Jefferson. Let's get hammered down.
The steal led to an easy bucket in transition. That's a nice sequence.
Here's Kobe. Behind the arc. And another 3 for the Lakers.
He's really been the focus of their offensive game plan. And he's come through for his team as they've built this lead.
Millsap against Gasol.
He's been extremely active out there. And he has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
And Wright gets the Fisher. Outside Gasol. On the wing. Again, the Lakers.
No wasted opportunities for him. He's been as efficient as a heat pump.
Outside Kirilenko. Here's Millsap. And Utah again in the bucket.
He's leaving sports mark. It's all over the court. He's hitting everything.
And it's the Lakers' ball. Here's our test. And another 3 for the Lakers. Here's Williams. This is a crucial possession for him. A lot at stake here. He's covered by Fisher. Williams passes to Millsap. Millsap's got 24.
Yeah, both teams have ramped it up here in the second half.
They can burn some time off the clock here.
You got the lead. Might as well milk some time off the clock here.
Utah calls timeout. They're behind by 3. 24 seconds left in overtime. Here's Bell. And again, it's Utah.
The intensity level has really picked up here in the second half.
Here's Fisher. And so they go with the intentional foul. They're not yet on the penalty, so they'll need to commit a second foul to send them to the line.
They needed to take that foul to stop the clock. That clock is not their friend at this stage in the game.
Again, the Lakers.
They got a foul to give here if they need it.
Now here's Williams. Here's Millsap. It's good. Great play by Williams.
Yeah, both teams have ramped it up here in the second half.
And the Lakers call time here. They're up by 1. 8 seconds left in overtime. Here's Kobe. And throws the whistle as they commit the intentional foul.
They have the foul, but he's the last guy you want to put on the line. He doesn't miss often.
Sinks the first one, and that'll put him up by 2. Perfect from the line. It's a 3-point ballgame.
Taking full advantage of the charity stripe here. Stretching that margin to 3.
Here's Williams. Bryant with the rebound.
You know, he can sink it from out there. It didn't happen that time, but at least it's in the back of the defense's mind that he will let it fly from there.
Gets the first. That gives him a 4-point cushion. Hits them both, and it's a 5-point ball game.
Huge free throws there, Kevin. He just put this game out of reach.
And so the Lakers take the win. Clark, what a game.
Yeah, they kept their cool, stayed with the game plan, and that's why they came out on top.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Brand Player of the Game, Kobe Bryant.
What a close game in overtime. And so, like, as the Lakers hold off against the Jets in overtime, here's an update for the Spurs, who's already in the playoffs. Everyone just healed. And Roy Hibbert, I forgot he actually hit me, yes. So, actually, there was a problem. Was that? Yeah, so. Oh, hoping I forget because I accidentally hits no skipping rotation. You need to go Roy Hibbert. You know that it's just okay. He's in the reserves. You know how review rotation is or what now. So so the Utah Jazz and the LA Lakers in tight game in overtime. It's the Lakers hold on by 5, 128, 123. Here's the stats for Utah. 26 points for Paul Millsap, 25 points for Raja Bell, 23 and 21 for Darren Williams, Al Jefferson 16 and Murray 10. And the rest of the Utah Jazz. And for the Lakers, 39 points for Kobe Bryant, Paul Gasol 20, Derek Fisher 17, Ortiz 16, Odom 10, and Drake 9. And the rest of the Los Angeles Lakers. All a close thing here in Salt Lake as the Lakers hold on beat the Jazz. It's not similar right now. What's going on here? The Clippers are now getting improved record over last year. NBA D-League playoffs is gonna start tomorrow. I'm said gonna go. Don't stop simulating. Roy turn off. Brandon Royce and here now. Okay, so here's the update now. So the check out the stats here: the Bulls, Grizzlies, Bucks, and Warriors somehow they beat the Mavericks. So Clippers will win. All right. So April 2 was actually on the same day that Final Four between in Houston actually took place in Houston between BCU and Butler. Butler won the national one and heading to the national championship, and then UConn beats Kentucky. So here's the schedule on April 3 as the playoffs approach. Suns, Spurs, and Nuggets Lakers are NBA Sunday showcase. Jazz, Kings, Pistons, Celtics, Wizards, Bobcats, Heat, Nets, Cavaliers, Knicks, Magic, Raptors, Hawks, Rockets, Pacers, Hornets, and the rest of them back. Mavericks and the Blazers. So that's gonna be important. And for the playoff positioning, that's gonna be interesting.
Binigyan siya ng kinabukasan ng pansit, din niya kinain.
So,
Sa kabila yata.
yeah, check out the playoff standings. So let's check out the playoff picture. Come on, stop. Here's the playoff picture.
Linyog ko na ayos ng sumay.
Heat Magic, so the both teams are 16-16. Celtics are third seed. Bulls, Bucks, and Hawks on their side. The Wizards and the Caps. And Owen is not yet in the playoffs. And the other side in the West, Mavericks, Lakers, Rockets, Thunder, Spurs, Suns, the Warriors, and Utah. It's on the Hunt, Denver, and Portland. So this is gonna be Flexi and Dallas and Portland will be playing on ESPN Wednesday as well. So power rankings, gonna check out the power rankings. Because of the Mavericks lose to the Warriors, and that means Magic will stay the first place. Mavericks the second, Lakers third, Heat to stay in fourth, Celtics 5, Bulls 6, Rockets 7, Spurs 8, Bucks 9, Suns 10, Thunder 11, Wizards 12, Warriors 13, Nuggets 14, Hawks 15, Jazz 16. So here's the what now. Keep in mind the Thunder are still losing skid as their payroll since during at the same time March 13 up to the continue losing skid as a Cinderella team. They keep in mind they losing it now 3 in a row trying to avoid another losing skid on the track. So now for the check out the D-League Playoff 3. It's gonna be game 1. I'm gonna have it here. See Texas Lasers facing Stampede. Iowa Energy will take on Skyfalls. Tulsa 66ers take on Austin Toros, and Springfield take on Bayhawks. Armor will take on Springfield. It's gonna be a series in the road to the championship. So we're gonna wrap up tonight on the next game, and we have a triple header tomorrow. It's gonna be red triple header. It's gonna be all day long. So the first thing on the hand of in San Antonio, it's gonna be an interesting rivalry. Steve Nash and Jason Richardson of the Phoenix Suns take on Tim Duncan and Monaghan Way of the San Antonio Spurs. It's gonna be a rivalry in the Western Conference. There was a rematch of the Western Conference semis, followed by Game 2. We heading back to Staples Center in LA. So Carmelo Anthony and Chauncey Billups of the Denver Nuggets take on Kobe Bryant and Paul Gasol of the Los Angeles Lakers. And following the conclusion of the triple header of the Rose Garden in Portland, Oregon, it's gonna be Dirk Nowitzki and Jason Kidd of the Dallas Mavericks take on Brandon Roy and Greg Oden of the Portland Trail Blazers. So that'll do it for now. This is Andrei Kenshin, so the Elite AD, and Illinois beats Iowa to stop the Cinderella run. And finally, that was Arizona Wildcats defeat the Purdue Boilermakers. So that'll do it for now. This is Andrei Kenshin. What a great game in overtime. The Lakers beat the Jazz by 5, 128 to 123. This is Andrei Kenshin. Say so from Salt Lake City Energy Solutions Arena. We'll see you tomorrow for the triple header. First Suns, Spurs, second Nuggets, Lakers, and third will be the Mavericks take on the Blazers. Have to take care and peace out. Good night and take off.